Hola y bienvenidos a una nueva entrega de Vamos a jugar a Mass Effect 2. Y vamos a iniciarlo. Así que, bueno, hemos tardado prácticamente 4 meses en volver a Mass Effect 2. Principalmente porque se le adelantaron unos cuantos juegos. Y este es un megatón de los de verdad. Así que con esta pedazo de banda sonora que tiene. De hecho, la parte de Suicide Mission a mí es uno de los temas que más me gustan. Y, por cierto, vamos a ponerlo centradito para que lo podáis escuchar. Es curioso, pero cuando muevo el esto se va la música. Pero bueno. 2010. 12 años que tiene este juego. Vale, vamos a jugar en esta ocasión. Ya sabes, teclado de ratón. Aunque normalmente suele ser una persona como que es muy de mando. Lo que pasa es que hay que decir que con mando se manquea bastante más. Sobre todo en el primer juego. Fue sorprendentemente fácil. Para lo que yo recordaba con la infernal que era ir con mando. El Mass Effect 1. Porque había jugado en Xbox. Así que vamos a darle. Y vamos a darle a nueva partida. Importar personaje del Mass Effect 1. Que esto es importante. Vamos a intentar importar Teres Shepard, que era el personaje que tuvimos en el primer Mass Effect. Vamos a hacerlo con todas las lecciones que llegó a hacer en su partida. Dificultad de combate lo vamos a poner normal. Uso de nivel automática no. Subtítulos sí. Uso de talentos de pelotón sí. Si se activan los miembros del pelotón usarán automáticamente los poderes más eficaces para el combate. Cuando se desactivan los miembros del pelotón solo utilizarán poderes defensivos y de munición automáticamente. Vale. Guardado automático, sí. Vale, yo creo que tal y como está, lo podemos poner. Rango 49. 3 Shepard, rango 49. Especialidad, vanguardia. Virtud, Shepard ha tomado camino de la virtud. Estado de Brex, ha sobrevivido a la misión en Wilmire. Ha matado a Ashley Williams. No, ha matado a Ashley Williams. Dios mío, voy a llorar. Te lo merecías. Y si el consejo, hemos perdido el consejo durante el ataque de la ciudadela. Lo cual es... Teniendo en cuenta que la primera vez que jugué es lo que me regalaron, pues hemos perdido el consejo durante el ataque de la ciudadela. ¿Qué le vamos a hacer? Shepard ha propuesto al embajador un dina para un escaño en el consejo. Vale, perfecto. Pues ya esto ya lo podemos dar. Y le damos a continuar.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth! We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
Y tenemos a Martin Sheen haciendo de Un mes después del ataque devastador de la ciudad, la humanidad toma el control político de la galaxia. Ahora el Consejo, liderado por humanos, está obligado a responder a la evidencia de que han vuelto los segadores, máquinas enormes que erradican todas las civilizaciones avanzadas cada 50.000 años. Para disipar los rumores, el Consejo ha enviado al comandante Shepard a la Normandía a destruir los núcleos de resistencia, que no me ha dado tiempo para leerlo. Maldita sea. Espero que vosotros sí. Hola, Nalu.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting
Bueno.
time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
En este caso, hola, Nalu. Pues en este caso, pues no sé qué decirte, porque teniendo en cuenta de que han habido cambios.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Venga.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly.
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers.
¡No!
Presley!
¡Presley! ¡Dios mío!
Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
¡Joker, sálvanos! ¡No! ¡Aidan! ¡Ven para acá!
Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time?
Estarán aquí.
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either.
No hay tiempo para discutir.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker. Commander! Caden, go.
Aquí te hacen el truquete, que como hacen te van a hacer un cambio gráfico, pues vas con el casco puesto.
Everybody in. Go, go, go!
¡Pues la Normandía! Bueno, pues ya estamos otra vez. Venga, de utilizado, voy a la cabina.
Mayday! 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 This is SSV Normandy! We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy.
Pues por aquí no puedo pasar.
Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
Vaya, estamos un poco estamos un poco sin oxígeno aquí. Wow. Sensación de escala que tengo aquí. Vale. Esto evidentemente estamos hablando de una época pre Dead Space. Que esto, vamos. A ver con Joker, venga. Vamos, Joker, tenemos que salir de aquí. No desperdicies tu vida.
Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack.
Se acabó Mass Effect 2. Muchas gracias por el gameplay. Muchas gracias al espectador que se ha quedado. Estoy empezando a quedar sin oxígeno. Mass Effect Genesis es un cómic interactivo que resuelve los eventos que hacías en Mass Effect 1. ¿Quieres darles un repaso a la historia? Sí, vamos a dar un repaso a la historia. Antes de continuar, vamos a ver que esto esté bien. Vale, me voy a poner esto un poco más pequeño. Tampoco hace falta que veáis mi careto tan... con tanta precisión. Y vamos a darle un repaso a la historia. Sí, claro, cómo no. Oh. Effect Genesis, cómic interactivo del trasfondo. Para la gente que no lo haya pillado hasta ahora.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make. The paths you choose. That turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission. Answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. Whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Alenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen.
Por ahora no hay nada que no hayamos mirado antes.
Scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Lieutenant Alenko made the mistake of getting too close. It hit him with some type of energy. I grabbed him and threw him out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move. Could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. Vision. Dream.
Sí, esto es prácticamente un cómic interactivo. Teóricamente debería cambiar para cambiar. Este es un resumen del Mass Effect 1.
So did Udina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Udina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof.
Sí, y lo de los cables y tal no despertó ninguna alarma, ¿eh?
Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led us to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tally. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tally's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space.
Sí.
Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years
Hey,
ago,
buenas.
including
Las Ariska.
Earthians, and disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace that they'd ever been.
A ver con las elecciones. Sí, hasta ahora no he visto ninguna elección.
And it made some sense out of my visions, but not much else. We couldn't convince the council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I'd need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species, Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Caden was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I told Caden I wasn't interested in Liara. I had my eyes on someone else. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission, finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Noveria, where he'd enslaved the queen of a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He wanted Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni queen. The queen's drones were everywhere, and they were not happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone, with the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer. But we soon learned it was more.
Ah, mira, iban cambiando las musiquetas para cada uno de los mundos. Cosa guay.
Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. The Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base and all its research. Rex disagreed, violently.
Como violentamente.
For his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down.
Pero eso que dejó hasta que dejó su brazo a torcer.
He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat.
Sí. Lo dejó su brazo a torcer hasta que lo hizo hasta que lo torció.
I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split my team into 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign, the Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he'd found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Ash was a good friend, and a great soldier. But I had to choose. And I chose Caden.
Por supuesto.
That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared
Yo nunca
for what we
tendría
knew would
una
be a
foto de
desperate
Ashley.
fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. But Caden saw through my words. He knew I was hurting after Ash's death. He could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we put our feelings aside for the sake of the mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other. And it was perfect. While it lasted.
Esto es una indirecta contra Kaiden, ¿eh?
Planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died like every species before them, but a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He'd caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope that the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Council fleets battled Saren's army outside the Citadel, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human Alliance fleet in jeopardy.
Así que hice lo más
Council could be
sensato.
replaced. The fleets were needed here and now if we were going to defeat Sovereign. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet. The battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left to me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician, ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be placed before him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier, tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. I didn't much like Udina, but sometimes you need a pit bull on your side. Someone willing to be the bad guy, for the sake of the greater good. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned cleanup duty, routing out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Hasta que me atacaron y me dejaron sin respiración.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Tenemos tecnología, podemos reconstruirlo. O reconstruirla, mejor dicho. Es una tecnología muy sobrada, ¿eh? Esto. Vale. Bueno, pues adaptar rostro importado. Yo creo que lo vamos a dejar exactamente como estaba, ¿no? ¿Podemos personalizar la apariencia de alguna manera? ¡No! Dios mío, por favor, ¿qué es ese mutante? ¡Dios! ¡Ah! Mejor me quedo con esta. Me mola bastante más. Dios, por favor. Apariencia predeterminada. ¿Esto es la apariencia predeterminada de Shepard? Madre mía, pero se parece... Uf. Dios mío, me quedo con esta. Madre mía, por favor. Seleccionar. Vale, habíamos ido de vanguardia. Vamos a seguir de vanguardia. Implantes, que permite realizar carga biótica. Vale, perfecto, pues ala. Espérate, pero vamos a tirar para atrás. Nah. ¿Qué vas a darle? Por solicitar una nave entera. Sí, ya te digo que esto no es Traveler. El personaje está terminado, ya no podrá realizar cambios en ningún parámetro. Vamos a confirmar.
She's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Damn it, Watson. She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. Too close. We almost lost her.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Porque me da la impresión de que los juegos... Hay algunos juegos que no han mejorado. Oh, hombre, me gusta más cómo ha quedado la cara ahora.
Pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip for keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Ah, sí, que aquí añadieron lo de recargar. He pulsado W y barra espaciadora para saltar, vale. Oh, aquí hay algo. No. No, 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 no. Vamos a... Oh, mira. La izquierda para seleccionar el... Oh, vale. ¿Qué hay aquí? Activar registros. ¡Soy un cyborg! ¡Oh! Soy un cyborg venido del pasado. Oh, esto es porno de Shepard, por lo que veo. ¡Ey! Aquí hay algo. Dinero, no sé para qué será, pero... tengo. Por cierto, esto es... Ah, mira, tiene la opción de guardar. ¿Hay alguna manera de guardar rápido? Sí, F5. Pero voy a intentar a ver si... Uy, cómo la ha clavado.
Incoming. Have a nice trip. Shut. What the hell? On air. What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
Huh. ¿Quién eres?
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
¿Por qué nos atacan?
What's with the mechs?
Security. Usually they fight for us. Somebody must have hacked them. That should be impossible, unless you've got access. We've got to get you out of here, Shepard.
Trae unas preguntas.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed, dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
Oh, vaya. 2 años.
I'm having trouble wrapping my head around this.
Yeah, I can imagine. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Vale. ¿Y mi tripulación?
Are there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Vale.
Got him. They're falling back. Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
Vamos a investigar. Esto, ¿qué me has dicho? ¿Estaba en coma?
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me. How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
¿Qué tipo de tecnología?
What do you mean, cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
Proyecto Lázaro, eso suena muy Frankenstein.
Can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. Best technology money could buy.
¿Qué pasa con la tripulación de la Normandía? Que antes has intentado ignorar la pregunta.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
¿Dónde están ahora?
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
Quiero encontrarlos.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
¿Qué me dices? ¿Qué me cuentas de ti?
What's your job here?
The Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant, but I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
¿Y Miranda?
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
Investigar. Eso no ha sonado bien.
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
El ataque a la estación.
You know anything about this attack? Who's behind it? What they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
Vagamos
The
aquí.
quickest way to those shuttles.
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger
¡Ay,
that.
Wilson!
Stay on this frequency.
¿Quién es ese tío que parece tan sospechoso?
I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Oh, mira, acabo de encontrar el ataque cuerpo a cuerpo. Por ahora estamos en el túnelcito. Por lo que veo.
Get over here! Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can. Oh God. They found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Oh God! I'm hit! They shot me!
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who she was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter her identity in any way, if she's somehow not the woman she used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
Me acuerdo de ti, Wilson. Te acuerdo toqueteando cosas.
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
Acceder al menú de órdenes y... al poder unidad. Vale. Estamos en tutorial, en modo tutorial.
Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
No me fío de ti.
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe and then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Ya la llama.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead or she's a traitor.
Ajá. Puede que sí, puede que no.
Haven't known her long enough to trust her.
This project was Miranda's baby. She'd never sabotage it.
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor, but that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few...
Solo está mierda. Oh. Sobrecarga en las cajas, vale. Vamos a meterle sobrecarga a las cajas.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down, but this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
No. Los logos de Cerberus por todas partes no eran ninguna pista. Oh, Dios mío. Son de Cerberus. He oído hablar de ellos, ¿eh?
Should I recognize that name?
Maybe that's a side effect of your recovery. You and Cerberus certainly have a history. According to the Alliance, we're a radical pro-human splinter group. You wiped out several of our research bases. But things change. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what.
Te van a disparar por la espalda.
Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
¿El hombre ilusorio? ¿El hombre elusivo? ¿El ilusorio?
Elusive man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
No tengo ganas de trabajar para
I don't
vosotros.
care what they did or what you say. I am not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss, but after we've saved our butts. We're almost at the shuttle.
Sois unos terroristas. De hecho... Es que han aplicado -1 Medigel, +2 Medigel. Madre mía, se me está volviendo loco esto. ¡No! ¡Aclárate! Paz de datos, vamos a acceder. Chatarra recuperada. Ahora... ¿Códice? Oh, el gobierno galáctico en la ciudad. ¡Oh! Dios mío. Uy, esto es el códice. Pero ahora mismo el códice está... entera. Temas informáticos... utilidad virtual. Wow, esto es todo lo del... todo del anterior. Vale. No lo vamos a hacer, porque ya hicimos toda la charla anteriormente.
We've been spotted.
Vale. Ya estoy a tope de munición. Hay un par de naves por aquí. Veo que aquí están las naves. Fantástico, ya podemos escapar por aquí. Vale. Vamos a... Oh, mira, dinero. No sé para qué me va a servir, pero... Resalta cada nodo para encontrar los símbolos coincidentes. Cuando los encuentres, los símbolos coinciden... Oh, Dios mío, otro puzzle. ¡Puzzles! ¡No! Resalta cada nodo para encontrar los símbolos coincidentes. Cuando encuentres los dos símbolos coincidentes, selecciónalos para completar el circuito. Completa todos los circuitos antes de que se agote el tiempo para evitar el sistema de seguridad. No acabo de entender nada, pero bueno, ya supongo que lo diré. Vale, esto es un... Vale. Vale, iniciar derivación, venga. No. No, no. No, no. Y nos da esto solo créditos, pero bueno.
Subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
¿Eso es cierto, Wilson? ¡No! ¡Me lo inventé! Eres un cyborg. Sí, porque todo esto de aquí es tecnología patraña, ¿eh? Ya os lo digo. Uy, esto es por donde habíamos venido antes. ¿Hay alguna manera de ver un mapa? No. Correcto, vamos a mirar las opciones. Que vamos de gráficos. Límite de fotogramas. Sincronización vertical, sí. No. Vamos a ponerlo a 60.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
¡Wilson!
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Ahora no puedes interrogarle.
You should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
¿Es el procedimiento adecuado? ¿Y ahora qué?
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Claro. ¿Qué es eso del proyecto Lázaro? ¿Qué me has hecho?
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
¿Por qué?
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
¿Supervivientes? ¿Qué pasó durante el ataque?
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life, Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
¿Qué destino?
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
¿Y si no voy?
Not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
Ah, no me creo nada. Hay más
What
supervivientes.
about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
Podría haber
We
supervivientes.
can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Vale, pues ya está. Vamos atrás.
I've
Vamos.
had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on. Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
2 años.
Did you say 2 years? You've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a colony kid. Lost your parents when slavers hit Mindor. You enlisted and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
Este sobreviviste un ataque de fauces trilladoras. Me niega a morir.
Yeah, I remember it. Everyone screaming, gunfire, blood everywhere. I was the only one who stayed focused on survival.
I read the report. 50 Marines died on Akuz. You were the only one who lived. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
Era eso morir.
Being in command means that sometimes you give orders knowing that your people are gonna die. That can't affect your decisions. Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped Saren. She died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Bueno.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Está esperando en la otra habitación, pero quiero hablar contigo primero. Espera, que creo que he cometido un pequeño error. Vamos a ponerlo... Ok, precisamente porque si no se ve esto como el culete. Vale, ahora.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
The elusive man is waiting for you. Oh, mira. Apariencia. ¡Oh! ¡Hostia! No. 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 Esta es la Rougneck. Aspecto Rougneck. Aspecto de Cerberus. Va a ser que no. Aunque bueno, esto por lo menos... Que soy un oficial, maldita sea. Esto es demasiado... Además el collar. ¿El collar? Oh, y esto es sudadera N7. Soy la nerd. Soy la nerdo. Aspecto informal. No, pero mira, me gusta. No. Casco, sin casco. Pecho, coraza de la N7. Por ahora nada. Hombros, sombreros de la N7. Por ahora no podemos cambiar gran cosa. Así que... Aquí quizá.
Commander Shepard.
Y aquí tenemos a Martin Sheen. Otra vez.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
Ajá. ¿Qué sabemos?
What exactly is it that you and I know?
That our place in the universe is more fragile than we'd like to think. That one woman, one very specific woman, might be all that stands between humanity and the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
Ahórrate las formalidades.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Vamos a investigar. Eres quien manda en Cerberus.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Por cierto, antes de continuar, vayamos a mirar. Vale, perfecto. Estamos funcionando bien. Quedarán más colonias humanas. Vale. ¿Qué pasa con las abducciones estas?
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
¿Por qué has pasado por toda esa molestia conmigo?
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique, not just in ability or what you experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
¿Por qué me da la sensación de que no? Pedir la ayuda a la alianza. Majete. No, esto es bastante estúpido. Vale. Puede que te crea.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Tengo otra opción.
Is this a volunteer job or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Qué estilazo que tiene este señor. Lástima que... Ok. Buah. Venga, aquí. Selecciona el pelotón para gastar tus puntos de pelotón. Venga. Pelotón. Para ingerir poderes con puntos de pelotón. Pulsa en un nuevo nivel de poder y pulsa comprar. Vale. Deja de tu retrato, verás un resumen de tus puntos de virtud y rebeldía. Si consigues más puntos, podrás activar nuevas opciones de diálogo. Vale. Hoy he perdido todos los niveles. Bueno, pero por lo menos aquí hay una excusa. Me he muerto. Y munición incendiaria. Maestría en asalto. A ver, sé más rápido, aguerrido y poderoso en el campo de batalla. Vale. Puntos de pelotón. Carga mediante una onda de choque dañina. Bla, bla, bla. Hace que los enemigos ardan y daña la salud. Puntos de pelotón. Puedo darle un punto a este. Incendiaria. Oh, munición criogénica. Bien. Oh. Espérate, deshacer puntos. 4 puntos. Me cuesta... A ver. ¿Dónde ha hecho qué? Derribas a los enemigos a tu paso. Interesante. A ver. No sé qué subir. Maestría en asalto. Vale, creo que este ya está. Diario. A ver qué tenemos aquí. Progreso de la libertad. Busca pistas que indiquen qué ha podido pasar a los colonos desaparecidos. Prólogo, el despertar. Ha desaparecido el centro medio de Cerberus. El nombre de ilusorio es quien es la siguiente. Has escapado del centro médico de Cerberus. El hombre ilusorio es la siguiente fuente de información más idónea. Va, estos son los distintos progresos. A ver si vehículos, planetas y lugares, tecnología. Armas, armaduras y equipo. Quiero que me expliques. Aceleradores de masa. Armas ligeras. Las armas modernas son aceleradores de masa a pequeña escala, que usan campos de reducción de masa y fuerza cinética para impulsar los proyectiles a velocidades mortales. Prácticamente todas las armas del campo de batalla están cuajadas de prestaciones, desde ayudantes de tiro hasta raspadoras de proyectiles que pueden generar miles de balas para munición desde un pequeño bloque interno de metal. Durante mucho tiempo se pensó que se había llegado a la cúspide de Vid en lo que a rendimiento se refiere, pero los Geth demostraron lo contrario. Tras repasar matemáticamente sus historias de combate, los sintéticos descubrieron que en la época de las barreras cinéticas la mayoría de los tiroteos se lo ganaba el bando que podía disparar el mayor abanico de trayectorias de balas más rápido. Todos los combatientes estaban obligados a disparar con más lentitud a propósito para gestionar el calor residual y detener para ventilar sus armas. Para resolver esta deficiencia, los Geth adoptaron sumideros de calor desechables que se conocen como munición térmica. Aunque los fabricantes de armas orgánicos dudaron al principio de que esto pudiera representar una gran ventaja, por cierto. Una gran ventaja, un soldado bien entrenado puede expulsar y cambiar la munición térmica en menos de un segundo. Al enfrentarse a un enemigo con una potencia de fuego superior, los ejércitos orgánicos pronto siguieron el ejemplo de los Geth y los campos de batalla de hoy en día están cubiertos de cargadores de munición térmica. Vale, es que cambian un poco el sistema porque antes no había munición. Vale, y esto ya creo que... Vamos a hablar de Cerberus, que creo que está por aquí. Gobierno Galáctico y Ciudadela. Cerberus no está por aquí. Avenida Alianza de Sistemas. Está buscando aquí si está Cerberus por alguna parte. Veo que no. O Iros Bilbari, no. Sí. Principal, organizaciones. A ver. Cerberus.
Following the First Contact War, an anonymous extranet manifesto warned that an alien attempt at human genocide was inevitable. The manifesto called for an army, a Cerberus, to guard against invasion through the Charon Relay. Derided as survivalist rhetoric written by an elusive man, the manifesto and its anonymous author soon fell off the media radar. But in 2165, terrorists stole antimatter from the SSV Geneva. The sole figure arrested named his sponsor Cerberus. Throughout the 2160s and 2170s, alleged Cerberus agents assassinated politicians, sabotaged starships bearing EZO, and conducted nightmarish experiments on aliens and humans. Announced as human supremacist, Cerberus calls itself human survivalist. Counter-terror experts speculate Cerberus may have changed leadership with its recent shift to stockpiling ships, agents, and weapons. Whether he, she, or they, the elusive man hides his finances hidden behind shell companies. Few doubt he will kill anyone attempting to expose him.
Y vamos a mirar al hombre
The
ilusorio.
reclusive tycoon calling himself the elusive man is a human nationalist focused on advancing human interests, whatever the cost to non-humans. The Citadel Council regards him as a fanatic, posing a serious threat to galactic security. A mysterious maverick, to say the least, the elusive man heads the Cerberus network. Dubbed the Elusive Empire by investigators, Cerberus is an allegedly untraceable syndicate of private intelligence agencies, biotics laboratories, engineering and scientific research teams, and lucrative front companies. Branded a terrorist and seditionist organization by authorities, Cerberus is the only human power base other than the Terra Firma Party, strong enough to embarrass, if not threaten, the Council and its human representatives.
Vamos a mirar el tema de los planetas.
Freedom's Progress colony was once a typical Alliance settlement, but following complete communications blackout and its apparent destruction, is now a lightning rod for anxiety and dread in the galactic human community. The communications blackout followed an upgrade of the colony's small military force, supplemented by mechs and security drones, with high-powered, tower-mounted Guardian lasers. Colonists complained about construction cost overruns, delays, noise, and damage to the local environment. They also feared the defense array could be seen as provocative to their world's neighbors. Such fears may not have been baseless. Authorities have still offered no explanation for the communications blackout, fueling rumors of plagues, natural disasters, or a cult-inspired mass suicide. Located in strategically insignificant space, Freedom's Progress colony had once offered residents spectacular rainbows, lush marshlands, and stunning mountain ranges. its potential as an agricultural settlement and tourism wonderland rivaled that of any Alliance colony.
Vale. Perfecto. Pues ya podemos volver. En la cubierta de atraque te espera una nave para llevar al progreso a la libertad. Queda actualizado. Procesos a la libertad. Ah, vale, todavía me estaban dando Cerberus, el hombre ilusorio. Vale. Ahí vamos a personalizar el equipo. Armadura. No. Aspecto informal. Vale, ¿qué os parece? ¿Esto mejor o es? Sería o esto directamente. Porque esto paso, esto no. Sí, porque me parece que el aspecto informal sería muy informal. Y además aquí de soy N7 a tope. No voy diciendo por ahí soy de Cerberus, hola, buenos días. Sí, mejor. Hola, Miranda.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
No olvides quién manda.
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
Haré lo que pueda.
Don't worry, we'll find out what happened to those colonists.
Well, at least you're confident. Let's hope it's not misplaced.
¿Hay algún problema? ¿Qué pasa contigo?
Are you naturally this bitchy or is it just me?
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
Vamos a ver. ¿Qué me cuentas de ti? Zorra.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
Ajá. Dime algo más.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Ajá. ¿Qué estuviste haciendo en el proyecto Lázaro?
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
Como ponerme una bomba, por ejemplo.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control.
Toma!
But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Pues menos mal que estaba al cargo.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Vale, cuéntame cosas de ti.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications?
Algo más de tu
I can crush a
currículo.
mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
¿Dónde te han entrenado?
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No, the elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
Por cierto, hablan a toda pastilla. Sí. ¿Qué es lo que ha sucedido y dónde
What
vamos?
can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
¿Sabes qué vamos a encontrar? Porque no me gustan las sorpresas.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
Vale, pues nos vamos.
It's
Adiós.
obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
Hola, Jacob.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
No me he unido a Cerberus, así que para el carro.
I just agreed to work with him. I still don't trust him.
Do you trust me, Commander?
No estoy muy segura.
I haven't made up my mind about you yet.
At least you're giving me a chance. Most Alliance soldiers hate Cerberus on principle.
Vamos a investigar. ¿Por qué te uniste a Cerberus? Anda.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. The old council was dead, and humanity took control of the new one. But nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
Claro, claro. Claro, 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 claro. Claro, 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 claro. Claro. Por supuesto. ¿Por qué te caen tan mal?
You said you served in the Alliance.
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
¿Pirata? ¿Tienes pata de palo?
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules. But there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
¿Qué esperas encontrar?
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
That's all for now.
Yes, ma'am.
Vale, pues creo que ya es... Oh. Oh. Perfecto. Organizaciones de importación, las granadas M100. Importar el personaje de... Oh, vale. 1000 de experiencia, comenzar el nivel 2. Una arma pesada, vale. Salir.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
Alguien podría estar vivo, así que no alarméis.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Las armas. Oh, vale. Muy bien, aquí tenemos a Miranda. Y a Jacob. Vamos a Miranda. Vamos a ver, sobrecarga. Vale, bien. Alteración. Oficial de Cerberus. No puedo comprarlo, no puedo comprarlo. Oye, por cierto, esto que estoy escuchando, esto es de Alien, tú. Lo del bi, bu, bu. Sí, sí. Atracción, operativo de Cerberus, vale. Esto. Vale, tengo 0 puntos por distribuir, así que... pelotón. No, ¿dónde está el tema de las opciones? Pelotón, guardar, modo foto. Salir del juego, cargar, guardar. Uy, un CD, madre mía, ¿qué es esto? 1990. ¿Qué es esto? Los 2000. A ver. ¿Dónde está el equipo? Ah, lanzar granadas. Escopeta katana. Escopeta. Vale, guay. Este sonido es de... Es que esto es de Alien, el octavo pasajero, tío.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Dirección del objetivo actual, vale, para allá. Por si te quieres perder. Yo me quiero perder, no te preocupes. Y además es que incluso la estética, incluso el tono lo han hecho para que parezca Alien, tío. Mola.
Hear that? Sounds like Fenris mechs.
Strange. Security systems were disabled at the other colonies.
Venga, ya se acabó el... Pistola, ametralladora, shuriken. Vale. Uy, creo que me parece que esto va a ser un poco mierder. Vale.
There we go.
Incoming.
Shoot them before they take out the shield.
Vale, vamos a tener que cambiar el armamento. Vamos a ponernos con...
Got it. On it. Yeah. Target
Easy
down.
enough. They're through my shield.
Systems engaged. Backup systems engaged.
Mechs shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Becas de seguridad. Vale, vamos a ver. Ya sabéis que vamos aquí al códice. Becas de seguridad. Aquí. La muerte de miles de efectivos militares y de seguridad de la batalla de la Ciudadela fue una pérdida que se hizo sentir en toda la galaxia. Al transferir un gran número de personal cualificado a la Ciudadela para sustituir a los que habían muerto, las compañías de seguridad necesitadas de personal lo sustituyeron con el uso de una gran escala de robots de seguridad sin tripular. Sin tripular queda un poco chungo. Comúnmente conocido, más bien sería sin supervisar, más bien. Comúnmente conocidos como mechas. Dichos robots suelen agruparse en las variantes ligera y pesada. Los mechas ligeros cuentan con una gran variedad de tamaños, pero se distinguen fácilmente por los dedos prensiles que los ayudan en sus versátiles cometidos de seguridad. Los mechas pesados carecen de dedos y no son más que plataformas de armas pesadas para mantener en paz las zonas de gran peligro. El perro mecha cuadrúpedo tiene una cara compuesta de detectores de contrabando. Y también va armado. Por ser infractor necesita resistirse a la detección. Intenta resistirse a la detención. Un mecha de seguridad típico tiene una inteligencia virtual muy limitada. Su cometido es bastante directo y simple, y normalmente suelen consistir en vigilar una zona, ejecutar un programa de amigos y enemigos para impedir el acceso sin autorización, y emitir una serie de órdenes de voz pregrabadas para disuadir a los intrusos que entren en el área. Los mechas ligeros de seguridad cuentan con pulverizadores irritantes y armas de descarga eléctrica para hacer cumplir sus órdenes, y los mechas pesados pueden ir equipados con dispositivos de deslumbramiento aturdidores para propósitos parecidos. Cuando se encuentran a un oponente que lleve armas de fuego, todo mecha recurrirá de inmediato a las armas antipersonal letales para neutralizar al enemigo. Si la situación se vuelve violenta lo bastante rápido, puede que ni utilice sus avisos. Los mechas de seguridad se ven con suspicacia para realizar cometidos militares. Aunque solo bastante fuertes como para sobrevivir a la mayoría de tiroteos, su inteligencia virtual simplemente no cuenta con la programación necesaria para planear una emboscada, rescatar a un rehén, curar una herida, ni para realizar cualquiera de los demás objetivos que un soldado ha de ser capaz de lograr en el momento. Y aquí no hay nada más. Mejor un poco la pistola pesada. ¿Tengo alguna manera de poner un...? Ah, mira, esto es para... ¿Hay alguna manera de que pueda poner una luz o algo así? No, no, no. Y con esto voy cambiando armas. Ah, fantástico. Mira, con esto no lo sabía ni con la X hacías esto. Vamos a mirar las opciones. Controles. Asignación de teclas. Ti, guardado rápido, carga rápida. Ti, mapa. Cuerpo a cuerpo. HUD al mando. Ordenar formación. Acceso rápido. Saltar mina. Vale, no hay linterna. Vale, perfecto. Pues ya está. Caja fuerte de derivación. Vale, ¿y una qué? Uy, no voy lo suficientemente rápido. A ver. ¡Ah! Ahora. Que es que creo que la precisión del ratón la tengo puesta al mínimo. Bueno, la repetí el ratón. Un segundito que voy a utilizar el... Ahora sí que debería... Dios mío. Vale.
Ready to engage.
Vale, ya me han dado... Vaya, me han dado para el atún. A ver, un segundo, que quiero ver... vale. Vale. Este creo que es la sensibilidad mínima. Ya tengo un control de sensibilidad en el ratón. Acabo de darle y se ha ido. ¡Wow!
Stop right there. Brother, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down. Shepard? Is that... You're alive?
Sí, soy yo. Sí, soy yo.
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tali. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down, Praza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
¿Crees que sigue con vida?
Everyone else is dead. What makes you think Vitor survived?
We saw him when we landed.
You saw him? Then why isn't he with you already?
Vitor was injured, and he was always, nervous.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Probamos únicas para que tenga todo lo que se... Ah, vale. Muy bien. Deberíamos unir fuerzas. Así me cubrirás la espalda frente a esa traidora. Perdón, a esa señora.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Parece un buen plan. Sí.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. See you on the far side.
Vitor. Interesante. Hay un montón de cosas que se activan nada más acercarme.
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of him.
Por cierto, voy a mirar una cosa en las opciones. Calibración. Vale, no se detecta HDR. Activar HDR automático. Brillo. Ojos del vídeo de monitor. Se han de ver la N y el 7. Bien, yo los veo, así que en un principio esto está bien. Vale, pero voy a quitar un poco del brillo. Nah, pasando. Dejamos como estaba. Oh, vaya hombre, el hostil estaba aquí. Vale, vamos a iniciar las derivaciones. Uf. Vale.
Use overload on him.
There we go. Oh. Here goes. Enemy down. There we go. Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on, we can still catch them. Sure thing.
Aquí esto parece que va a haber aquí follón. Me lo imaginaba. Vale. Ok, pues...
He goes. Hurry, Shepard. We are inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Plaza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vito first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Going to cover!
On my way.
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
Vale, creo que tenemos un combate de boss. Oh, Tali. No. O no. O no es Tali. No, es otro.
That mech got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Vale, vamos a meterle una sobrecarga.
Take out their shield.
Vale.
About to get hot.
Pues ala, ya está. Hecho. Los quarianos están un poco hechos polvo, por lo que veo. Oh.
Right. This might be useful.
No me acostumbro a que es la barra espaciadora. Oh, pues el proyecto de investigación escopeta de Viscerator. Vamos a iniciar una derivación. Espero más o menos acertar. Ya está. Es de munición de armas pesadas, es verdad. Se me había olvidado las armas pesadas. Pero bueno. Es un poco lo que hay. Y... esto es por acá. Vale. Teóricamente deberíamos ir por aquí, seguramente. Puerta.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms.
to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Has matado a tus compañeros, cabrón.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Great. We come all this way and our only witness is a babbling idiot.
Swarms coming. Storm coming. Storm of swarms. Mechs will protect. You're not one of them. You're human. They didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
No estábamos aquí. Dinos qué ha pasado.
Why didn't the colonists fight back, Vitor? What happened?
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My God. I think it's a collector.
Un recolector. Y no me has avisado acerca de esto hasta ahora.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you. Then the monsters take you away.
Sigue, Víctor.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
Gracias, Víctor.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarren and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else.
No me lo creo.
Unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
¿Tienes a nosotros, Tali? Necesito a alguien en que confiar.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I'm still trying to accept that you're even alive, and you're with Cerberus. I've got responsibilities now. I've got a mission of my own. I can't walk away from that. Not even for you.
Víctor se va. Pues te vas con... Tali, te vas con él.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tali will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
Tener amigos compensa, cabrón.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the collectors are behind the abductions.
No pareces sorprendido.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
¿Qué me puedes decir del relé de Omega 4? ¿Es mejor que el relé de Omega 3? ¿Ese que te hace ir al baño?
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
¿Qué transacciones?
What are the collectors getting from these deals?
The collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and work groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
¿Qué interés pueden tener los humanos?
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
Interesante. ¿Qué me estás ocultando, por cierto? Aparte de muchas cosas.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
De acuerdo.
I hate waiting, but I'll need a team. A good one.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Hey, que soy un espectro.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you could convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
Tenían buen equipo, además.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
¿Qué ha pasado con Kaidan, por cierto?
Where's Caden Alenko?
He's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. His file is surprisingly well classified.
¿Y con Brex?
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
Oh. A Tali ya la he visto, así que vaya tontería. Garrus. ¿Qué ha pasado con Tali, por
What
cierto?
about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Ajá, sí, claro. O sea que... Tali for the win. Garrus.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Interesante. ¿Y Liara?
Where's Liara Tisoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
¿Quién es el Shadow Broker? Vale, no tiene importancia. Por lo menos en este juego.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
Estaremos preparados.
You worry about the collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing seeker swarms.
¿Es una orden?
I haven't even started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
All right. What's the other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Oh, y está caminando. Pensaba que te rompías las
Commander.
piernas.
Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
La copia de Cerberus de la Normandía.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Ah, bueno, le han cambiado. No, perfecto, le han cambiado un poco el aspecto. Que le faltaba algo. Perfecto. Lo que pasa es que el informal yendo por aquí, pero bueno.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Mordred Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Tienes razón. Esta es mi nave, Thor.
You still don't get it, do you? You're not in charge of this mission. I am.
Operative Lawson makes a valid point, Shepard. Without the Professor, any encounter with the Collectors would result in failure.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
A Joker no le va a gustar.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
Me falta conocer a alguien, no sé. Mono inteligente o algo
I'm
así.
guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Vale, el mapa de la galaxia, que era lo que teníamos de toda la vida. Terminal privada. Patronizaciones de estado del pelotón. Aquí para seleccionar las armas. Solo para acceder a otras cubiertas de la Normandía. Un ascensor sirve para subir y bajar. ¡Dios! No. Alojamientos del capitán. Ve a tu camarero para personalizar tu apariencia. Interesante. Laboratorio tecnológico. Para mejorar el equipo. Interesante. Zaid Masani. Tenemos aquí. Reúnete con Kasumi Goto. Ah, vale, sí, es porque tenemos todas las... Alchera. Vale, esto es para... Estos son los DLCs. Estos son los DLCs. Antes de que continúe, vamos aquí a las opciones, las de sonido, sobre todo, porque veo que lo de la música está un poco disparado. Los efectos de sonido los vamos a bajar un poco y el diálogo lo vamos a dejar como estaba. Que la música estaba un poquito disparada, así por lo menos lo tenemos un poco más en mejores condiciones. Vale, vamos a mirar si tenemos algo nuevo en el códice. Sí, naves y vehículos. Normandía es...
Normandy is a prototype starship created as a joint human and Turian venture. A frigate optimized for reconnaissance missions, the vessel uses state-of-the-art stealth technology. Most ships generate tremendous heat that is easily detectable against the absolute zero background of space. The Normandy, however, temporarily sinks this heat within its hull.
Vale, esto ya lo sabíamos del anterior Mass Effect. Vamos al SR2.
With elaborate secrecy, Cerberus labored for years to build a new, superior Normandy. The vehicle's many alterations produced a craft nearly double the original size, requiring an even larger Tantalus drive core to compensate. The new Normandy features greater space in living quarters, research laboratory, observation deck, and cargo bay. Its shuttle can make landings the Normandy cannot attempt. In addition to tight beam communicators, Normandy's Quantum Entanglement Communicator, QEC, provides instantaneous contact with the elusive man. The Enhanced Defense Intelligence AI coordinates many of the ship's combat functions, assisting and even supplanting human piloting. Potential upgrades are numerous. The airframe could support additional armor and an axial mass accelerator. The thrusters could support recent advances in fuel technology beyond H2O2 chemical rockets. And the hull can mount double the standard number of kinetic barrier projectors, leaving space for stronger shields, easily sustainable via the new ESO drive core.
Wow, fantástico. Como decía Sheridan, como decía mi bisabuelo, guay. Ya está. Vale, venga. Pues nos vamos otra vez a... es prontito. Sí, porque he empezado prontito. Esto es terminal privado, a ver. Estado del equipo. ¿Cuál es el estado de tu equipo? Vamos a Miranda y tenemos información. Cambiar aspecto. Oh. Vale, mejor. Capacidades de atracción, munición incendiaria. Mejoras. Te quedarán mejor atrás. Sabe sin leer. Mensaje de Anderson. De la almirante Anderson. Si por casualidad los rumores son ciertos y sigues con vida, necesito que vayas a hablar conmigo en la Ciudadela. Han cambiado muchas cosas en los últimos 2 años. Gracias a ti estamos en la cima y es justo que dispongas de una oportunidad para defenderte de lo que hemos estado oyendo. Comparte del choque con Zaid Masani. El hombre ilusorio Shepard. Hemos alcanzado un traco con el veterano Zaid Masani. Puede que lo conozcas. Zaid ha participado en algunas de las operaciones militares más conocidas y no tan conocidas en los sistemas de Terminus. Tiene fama de cazarrecompensas despiadado y sangriento. Pensé que necesitarías un hombre con esas características en tu misión, así que he conseguido que se una a ti. Lo encontrarás en Omega, donde se están ocupando de su última recompensa. No te preocupes por sus honorarios. Ya me he ocupado de eso personalmente. Comandante, ha desaparecido la MSV Rosalie, una nave de exploración relacionada con Cerberus. El equipo de exploración estaba probando sobre el terreno un nuevo prototipo, el vehículo Hammerhead de exploración planetaria. Además, los doctores Manuel Kais y Robert Holloy se encontraban en la MSV Rosalie investigando para nosotros. Debemos encontrar la nave, el equipo de exploración y los doctores. La MSV Rosalie fue vista la última vez cerca del planeta Fiona. Sistema lista, frontera de Ismar. Localiza la zona de impacto de la Normandía. El ambiente de Hackett, comandante Shepard. Nuestros análisis del sistema de la Armada han revelado algo que nos gustaría que miraras. En lugar de desestregar la SSV en Normandía. Creemos que esta noticia será importante para ti, pero también tenemos un motivo. A la Alianza le gustaría honrar a dicha nave con un monumento que se erigiría en el lugar de descanso. Nos gustaría que fueras tú quien lo pusiera y fueras la primera persona que pisara el lugar. Aún quedan 20 tripulantes sin localizar tras el ataque de recolectores contra la Normandía. Si encuentras algún rastro de ellos, te rogamos que... ¡Uy, qué spoiler que me acaban de hacer! Te rogamos que informes a la Alianza para que las familias de los héroes sepan a qué atenerse. Date prisa, comandante. Shepard, algunos de los técnicos de armaduras han pensado que quizás no quieras ir por ahí enseñando la cara. Te han enviado una capucha de Cerberus que le da a sus agentes secretos. Tiene funciones de micro CPO adicionales que quizás te gusten. La capucha está en tu camarote. Overlord. Shepard, uno de nuestros grupos acaba de desconectar la red sin motivo aparente. El proyecto Overlord se ha estado experimentando con tecnología de gran volatilidad y quiero que lo investigues. Su trabajo está dividido en numerosas categorías, tanto que no puedo divulgar detalles de las operaciones por este canal. Encontrarás más detalles en el planeta Aed, sistema Typhon, perdón, en el agrupamiento Fénix. Por favor, encárgate del asunto con discreción. Proyector de arco. Joder, madre mía, cuántas misiones tengo. Hace poco se produjo un incidente con los Geth en uno de nuestros puentes avanzados ya del confín esquiliano. No te preocupes, no voy a enviarte a cazar nada. Nuestros agentes libraron una batalla contra un grupo de exploradores Geth con gran éxito y atribuyen al mismo un nuevo y avanzado dispositivo de ataque eléctrico que definitivamente permitiremos sacar del laboratorio. Como tu unidad está ahora recuperándose y descansando, he pensado que deberías custodiar el arma mientras tanto. Debate con Kasumi Goto. Con gran esfuerzo y elevado coste hemos localizado a la maestra ladrona Kasumi Goto. La hemos convencido para que trabaje contigo. Muy pocas personas la conocen y aún menos pueden asegurar que la han visto en persona. Nadie la supera en sigilo y capacidad de infiltración. Sus habilidades tendrán un valor incalculable para tu misión. Viaja al distrito Zaquera de la ciudadela, que encontrarás una terminal publicitaria especial. Distinta a todas las demás. Introduce la contraseña, el silencio es oro para iniciar el encuentro. Servicios financieros de ascensión. Su cuenta. Stavin Groves, agente de banca. Servicios financieros de ascensión, la Tierra. Hola, comandante Shepard. Queda disponible la documentación médica actualizada. Hemos cambiado su estado de fallecido a vivo. Tras deducir los molestos costes administrativos para cerrar el expediente, el siguiente cambio de estado y la reactivación de su cuenta. El sueldo restante es de 100.000 créditos. Gracias por elegir servicios financieros de ascensión para sus gestiones bancarias. Es un placer trabajar con usted. ¿Quiere proteger sus mayores activos? Encontremos la mayor tarifa y las coberturas que necesite para su seguro de vida. Conteste hoy mismo para obtener un presupuesto gratis. Wow. Viaja a Aed. Vale. Vamos a ver si podemos cambiar el auge de la alianza. Vamos a ver. Dos hermosas lunas y un anillo espectacular. Ningún vecino. Esto es lo que dice un conocido anuncio sobre este mundo de los sistemas de términos. Aed es conocido por su escasa densidad de población, a pesar de ser un planeta jardín con una colonia con casi un siglo de antigüedad. Con un clima apacible, una fauna silvestre no más peligrosa que la de la Tierra, y un terreno y bacterias que se adaptan a las plantas importadas, Aed parecería sobre el papel un paraíso sin explotar. Sin embargo, hay dos razones que explican su impopularidad. La primera y más obvia es que su luna, Litae, describe una órbita inestable que provoca que en los próximos 2 siglos un impacto sobre el planeta de proporciones catastróficas. Por ello, todas las inversiones en el planeta son a corto plazo, y el mayor negocio consiste en la venta de la fauna y la flora local al mejor postor. La segunda razón es el nivel de violencia existente en el planeta. Como el resto del cúmulo del agrupamiento Fénix, Aed fue considerado parte del espacio de la ciudadela durante la primera oleada de colonización. No obstante, cuando la colonia se independizó y se convirtió en un planeta independiente en 2133, el Consejo renunció al planeta maldito en tan solo un día de debate, liberando a cualquier órgano gubernamental legítimo. Desde entonces, la historia de Aed ha estado repleta de guerras entre pequeñas ciudades-estado fronterizas entre sí por sus recursos. El resultado es un peligroso mundo donde se espera que el ciudadano medio sea autosuficiente, hasta el punto de valerse por sí mismos frente a grupos de asesinos, milicias fuertemente armadas e incluso ante las incursiones de Geth. Los enfrentamientos son tan frecuentes que el propio nombre del planeta ha cambiado en más de 11 ocasiones. Como muestra de absoluta indiferencia, los mapas convencionales de la galaxia de la ciudadela se refieren al mundo por el nombre dado por los colonos humanos en la última mitad del siglo. La humanidad de la alianza de sistemas.
A political economic pact for collective colonial security, the Alliance is the central galactic institution of human society. The Alliance gained associate membership to the Citadel Council in 2165 and assumed leadership in 2183, with former Ambassador Donald Udina presiding. Many species regard humanity as a rogue race, and its 2183 victory following the attack on Eden Prime as a brutal and calculated sacrifice of its military rivals. Humans allegedly leveraged military victory into a political one, carving associate membership out of the violently depopulated Council. Because of the human Spectre Shepard's pivotal role in saving the Council, many analysts conclude several humans will be made candidates for Spectre status, further solidifying the human contribution to galactic peace. By achieving in decades what others waited centuries to receive, especially after so bloody a conflict, humans have guaranteed themselves deep hostility and fear throughout the galaxy.
Interesante. Militite, vale, perfecto. Ya está, vale. Puesto de mando a alojamientos del capital, venga. Creo que poco tarda en cargar, ¿eh? Alojamientos del capitán, venga. Era esto lo que quería mirar. Armadura, aspecto informal. Vale, no puedo cambiar nada. Equipo de sonido, seleccionar música. Mejor lo dejamos. Medalla del honor, ver trofeos, terminal privada. Vale, esto es lo mismo que antes. Ver trofeos. Vale. Y aquí... no sé si hay alguna cosa más. Veo que no. Alojamientos de la tripulación, ingeniería. Garaje de mago, transportador, miembros del equipo. Comedor, cubierta médica, núcleos de ella, bacteria principal, cubierta de observación y soporte vital. Desde el equipo Jacob Taylor, mirando Lawson. Cubierta médica. Vamos a ver quién está en la cubierta médica. Baño de señoras. Soporte vital.
Access to life support is restricted.
Baño de caballeros. Quizás es por aquí. Sí. Sí, laboratorio médico. ¡Hombre! La doctora Chaucas.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
Oh, me alegro. ¿Qué hace usted aquí?
I'm shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
¿Necesitas alguna cosa? Investigar. Has abandonado la alianza. Pero, que estás en Cerberus.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
Oh. Es posible que a lo mejor mueras.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
¿Necesitas algo?
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice Brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
Te conseguiría otra.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Has abandonado la alianza, ¿no?
After you've been with the Alliance for years, why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Necesitas volar, ¿no?
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
Adiós.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Ahora tengo el encontrar el brandy. Núcleo de IA. Vale. ¿Qué tengo para hablar con Sid? Pero esto me lo quiero reservar para la próxima. Para la próxima entrega. Vamos a los herramientas del capitán otra vez. Que creo que el ir con el chándal no... Que la moda chandalera no me acaba de hacer. Más que nada porque ahora mismo estoy en la nave de Cerberus, así que... Ahora el informal va a ser muy formal. Vamos al medical crew.
How may I help you, Commander?
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Son todos, además, una banda de terroristas. En el anterior juego se habría matado a todos. Oficina de Miranda. Es que me da la sensación de que prefiero no encontrarme con ella por ahora. Y de hecho, vamos a ir al puesto de mando. Vamos a hablar con Joker. Joker.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove. And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Es muy bueno para ser cierto.
I don't trust them. We still need to move ahead, but it's all too convenient.
Maybe you're right. I guess it's hard to argue when they install an AI to spy on us. We're staying though, right? I mean, the seat is real leather.
Good to see you're keeping it all in perspective, Joker.
Leather?
Sí. Controles de vuelo. A ver. Oh. ¿Qué vez actualizado? Tácticas de persecución. A ver. Clase de vehículos. Endaje ablativo. tácticas de persecución. En función de la luz, los sensores no pueden detectar objetos que se mueven a velocidades más rápidas de la luz. No pueden detectarse a ninguna nave de distancias interestelares. La detección de distancias interplanetarias adolece al retardo lumínico. Los observadores no ven las naves donde parecen estar, sino donde estaban cuando la luz que lleva la imagen llega hasta ellos. Eso puede significar minutos, horas o días después. Para compensar el retardo lumínico, las flotas de combate se rodean de esferas de fragatas de protección y exploración. Los perseguidores no pueden detectar naves ni interceptarlas directamente. En lugar de eso, rastrean dónde estaban los objetos que se dirigían y a qué velocidad se movían. Estos datos pueden predecir con fiabilidad la futura ubicación de un objeto y perseguir su estela de retardo lumínico. Las naves que intentan evadirse siguen rumbos erráticos en zigzag. Así los perseguidores pueden hacer paradas para actualizar sus previsiones. O sea, una mierda. Vaya mierda de entrada. Perdón. Y yo creo que con esto, teniendo en cuenta lo que nos hace falta... tenemos aquí el tema del armero. A ver. Siento, cada vez que digo que voy a dejarlo... Elegir. Tres opciones. Vale. Voy a quedar con el proyector de arco. Armas. Muchas armas. Aquí tenemos a Jaco. Sala de reuniones y comunicaciones, laboratorios tecnológicos. Examinar. Vale, aquí es donde iría. Esto es para hablar con Sid. Oh, no quiero hablar con Sid otra vez.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Mensaje de Anderson. Capucha de reconocimiento. A los agentes secretos tienen misiones de que el CPU que ideas te gusten. Está en mi camarote. Te pone que estaba en mi camarote. Esto es lo que quería mirar. Porque esto no me suena de nada. De honor. Espérate, ¿y esto? Baño, usar. Baño, usar. Ah, espérate. Ah, no. Esto simplemente que es el... ¿Dónde está? Terminal privada. Tengo aquí un Kaidan. Fotos de Kaidan. ¿De qué me estás hablando? Esto lo tenemos bien. Sin casco. Ah, capucha de reconocimiento. Sin casco mejor. Oh, material. Puedo cambiar los materiales, perfecto. Mejor un poco mate. Oh. El rojo mola. Esto sería un poco mate y esto sería un poco negro completamente. Vamos a ponernos aquí. Aquí. Color butano. Ahí está. Color 2. Azul. Sí, patrón. ya como podéis ver estamos yendo de camuflaje, ¿eh? Eso quizá. Vale, color del patrón. Verde. Vale, creo que ya me está molando más. Sé que no es un color para nada, pero es que también el blanco que podríamos haber llegado, pues como que tampoco. Esto informal. Venga, aplicar. Y creo que con esto me parece que ya lo tenemos todo. Vale, lo dejaremos aquí para el próximo día. Bueno, para la próxima entrega vamos a hacer todo lo que es hacer la ruta por la Normandía, porque solamente hemos tocado un poquito de lo que tenemos en la Normandía. Vamos a estar echando un vistazo a la Normandía, vamos a hablar con todos los PNJs, vamos a mirar todos los secretos que podamos mirar y luego iremos a ver a Mordin, que recuerdo que era un personaje que molaba bastante. Muchas gracias por seguirme y hasta la próxima.